I want to tell you about 10 things I see small YouTubers doing all the time that drive people away from their videos. Now, these 10 things I'm going to go through fairly quickly, so if you want to scroll back and watch this again and check out each of these things, there's going to be links down in the description so you can go to exactly the point you want to see. Let's get straight into this. The first of these things is unnecessarily long, boring and drawn out titles and graphics at the beginning of your video and not getting straight into the content of the video. People don't want to watch fancy graphics, especially when they're actually really badly produced most of the time, and bad titles and people begging for subs and begging for views and begging for shares. Viewers don't want to watch that stuff. Have some respect for your viewers' time and get straight into the meat of your video. If you feel you do need to run an intro graphic of some sort, go and have a look at YouTubers like Peter McKinnon or Casey Neistat and see how they put intro material on the front of their video, but they do it after they've hooked the audience or during a hook on the audience. That's a really clever, classy way to do it. Don't just put something at the beginning of your video that's going to drive people away. The second way to drive people away from your videos really fast is to use unethical clickbait. Now, what does that mean? Well, you want your videos to be clickbaity. You want to provide bait and get users to click on your videos, but make sure that what you're putting and what you're promising in your thumbnail and in your title is what you are actually delivering in your video. For example, if you're going to have a car wash video and you're advertising a product, you're giving a demonstration of a particular car shampoo, make sure that the car shampoo and you are in your thumbnail and make it look exciting. Don't put half a dozen scantily clad girls washing a car, especially if they're not in the video. That's unethical clickbait. It's getting people to click on your thumbnail for the wrong reason and then not delivering on what it is that you're getting them to click on. The people that actually want to learn about your car wash aren't going to be interested in the bikini-clad girls washing the car. And the people who want to see the bikini-clad girls washing the car, they're not going to watch the video about the car polish. And while we're on thumbnails and titles, bad thumbnails and titles will stop people from getting to your videos at all. There's no point in having a great video if nobody's going to click on your thumbnail and title to watch them. Use tools like TubeBuddy to research great titles that people are searching for that have real search volume but low competition. Great thumbnails that win the click and stand out from your competition are going to get you more views, and if you're using the right thumbnails with the right content, they're going to stay and watch your video. So make great videos, but make sure that you're spending plenty of time on that thumbnail and on that title, and you're researching that thumbnail and title so that you're getting as many people to start watching your videos as you can, but doing it the right way. Now, the fourth thing that is really going to put people off watching a video is making it boring. Having a video that's got no change in pace, that doesn't progress, and that people don't feel like they're going to get anything more out of. You definitely don't want to sit there sounding bored in the video, like you're just doing it because you haven't got anything better to do. If you want people to keep watching more of your video, you need to keep them interested. You need to change the pace in the edit. Use plenty of B-roll, fast action sequences and fast cuts mixed with slower sections that give more information, and then cycle back into a fast section. Go and have a look at some of the best performing videos in your genre by searching for your title and having a look at the ones that have got the most hits. Watch those videos, research them, and see why they're getting more hits than you. Go away, use that information to make better videos for your audience. The fifth way to get people to click away from your videos is by not telling a story. Now, telling a story doesn't mean you have to sit down and have a fairy tale with characters and creatures and adventures and things like that, though you can. Telling a story is about having a beginning, a middle and an end. If you're doing unboxing videos, your first section is piquing the curiosity, then you want to investigate and discover, and then you want to summarize about the thing that you're unboxing. If you do travel videos, you want to cover the planning, you want to cover the journey, and then you want to do discovering the destination, and then a summary and review of the trip you're on. If you're doing videos like this one, you want to enumerate the content. I've got 10 points I'm talking to you about. We're up to number 5 already. People will stick through if you enumerate the content 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 5 points, and they will watch through because there is a feeling of progression as you're going, and at the end you're going to have learnt 10 cool things. Think of your video as a stage play or a movie in acts and scenes, and create a bullet point list and then plan your shots around telling that story. Here's a pro tip: go and watch Star Wars and see how George Lucas keeps you involved by creating 3 acts in the movie. In each of those acts he breaks it down into 3 sections, and each of those he breaks down into a beginning, middle and end as well. There is a beginning, a middle and an end to everything in Star Wars, and it gets broken down, so each scene, each shot, right down to each individual shot tells a story with a beginning, middle and end. And if you do that, then you're going to get people watching longer. George Lucas made a 3-hour vlog. Think about that. And that brings me to point number 6. Faceless videos don't create relationships. It's a dead simple one, this one. If you want people to watch your videos for longer, you need to create a relationship with them. You need this eyeball connection with your audience. And the best way to do that is have this eye-to-eye contact. You see, 80% of how we communicate with each other is in how we relay emotion and expression physically with our faces. So get your face on camera. If you don't like it, that's okay. Get used to it, please, because you see, by being on camera and having your eyeballs looking at the person you're talking to, this is me talking to you, and your attention will skyrocket simply by doing this. It's a really, really simple thing. The 7th way of getting people to click away from your videos is to shoot vertical video. It's nasty. Nobody likes it. If you're shooting vertical video like this, which, sure, it's okay for TikTok because TikTok's designed for that, but on YouTube is designed for widescreen video, particularly 16:9 ratio. If you shoot vertical video on YouTube and post it, it just gets squished into a 16:9 frame with these horrible black bars like this up the side. All the space here is wasted, and you just need to push it back and use it all. A quick tip for if you're making YouTube shorts is shoot for square footage, not tall screen. If you noticed recently, they've changed the preferred aspect ratio from 16:9 tall to 1:1 square video. If you do that, then you can have a video filling the top half of somebody's phone screen up here, and then you've got all the chat down below. Otherwise, if they bring the chat up and the comments up and everything, you've got a really tiny, skinny little thin video in the top part of your phone here, and it's really small. Another reason to use 16:9 is you can't use the end screens with the clickable content unless your video is 16:9 ratio. You need to have this widescreen, or that stuff's just not available to you. Here's a really top tip: YouTube also allows end screens on 2:1 ratio, like I use. So you may notice my video is slightly wider screen, not as tall this way as a lot of other people. If you edit to a 2:1 ratio and upload that to YouTube, you can still use the widescreen, and it looks kind of more pro. The 8th thing that will get people to click away from your videos and ruin your retention time is to make the video the wrong length. So what's the right length for your videos? Well, I won't go into all of the study detail that's available. You can go and look that up for yourself. There's plenty of things out there on why you should make a video a certain length and different opinions. But here are 3 things that I think you should consider when it does come to the length of your video. Generally, users prefer videos that are 3 to 5 minutes long for binge watching. Binge watching is where people will watch a video and go, oh, that was really good, I'm going to go see another one by the same creator, and then another one and another one. Now, if you want to create longer videos, that's fine, but generally somebody will watch one of your long videos and then they'll click away. If you make 3 to 5 minute videos, there's a really good chance that they're going to get to the end screen and click on that and watch another one of your videos. And if that's 3 to 5 minutes long, they'll watch another one of your videos. Quite often people will watch 2, 3, 5, 10 videos in a row where they might only watch one video that's like 10 minutes long. So 3 to 5 minute videos, if you can get away with that and deliver your content in that time, that's excellent. Maybe break something up into 3 to 5 videos instead of making one long video. The second thing is you can run extra ads on a video that is over 8 minutes long. That's a good thing to consider. So if you're going to make a video that's like 7 minutes and 30 seconds, and you've got more material where you can increase that to 8 minutes, that's not a bad thing to do, as long as it's not, hold on, just wait for a second. Yeah, I'll just drag this out. Okay, 8 minutes, see you later. Don't do that. But do keep in mind that if you run 2 4-minute videos instead of one 8-minute video, then you'll get more ads across those 2 4-minute videos than you will on one 8-minute video as well. Something to keep in mind. But the most important thing is to make your video the right length to deliver the message that you need to deliver. Don't drag it out for an extra bit of time if it doesn't make sense to, and don't rush it in too much just to make it shorter if you're just going to confuse somebody with a whirlwind. If you've got a long message and it's something that can be like a tutorial, then you might want to break a 30-minute tutorial up into 10 short videos and put them into a playlist. Playlists are great like that. Don't make one 30-minute video, because people aren't likely to watch that whole thing unless it's really compelling and it's something that people are going to come back to over and over again. Number 9. If you really want to scare a lot of people away, have really bad audio in your videos, because honestly that will do it more than anything else all the time. There are a lot of things that an audience will forgive as long as you're providing info that you promise them, but one thing that will definitely drive viewers away faster than anything else is bad audio. So if you're a new YouTuber, for example, and you've got a little bit of cash to sink into something to try and improve your videos, the best thing you can put that money into is a small directional microphone if you're the type of YouTuber who's getting around and vlogging in public. If you're doing a lot of stuff at a desk like I am here, get yourself a cheap studio mic, because the audio quality that you'll get out of one of these is going to vastly improve how long people can listen to what you're saying. If you've got bad audio, people will click away even if you've got great video. And that brings us to number 10, which of course is video quality. Now surprisingly, poor video quality is the least likely thing to scare off viewers. However, if you really want to grow on YouTube, you need to be great. Not just good, you need to be great. So get yourself a good camera. Go out and find something that goes with the microphone you just bought. Now, it doesn't have to be the biggest, best, most expensive flagship camera out there. It just has to be something that's got a good sensor, better light performance, less noise, and a sharper image. Get a flexible lens with it, or get a cell phone that's got really good video on it. Learn about lighting. Make sure that you've got your lights in front of you over here, not a big bright window behind you leaving you silhouetted, forcing your camera to try and struggle to get any detail out of your face. Simple things like that. I've got a heap of videos on my channel about all of these things, by the way. And also make sure that you compose the scene. Set up the space you're filming in. I'm still working on mine, but I've put up some red lights over here and some blue lights over here. I've got my lenses up on the wall. I've got some camera gear, and I've got, well, actually that's just a whole pile of mess that you can't see, but I'm sorting this space out and I'm making it look more professional. It's far better than the simple white wall I used to have behind me, or whatever it was. I can't even remember now. The important thing with all of these 10 points though is to respect the time that your audience is giving you to watch your videos. You need to give them some value and give them a reason to stay, or they're going to take their time and give it to someone else. So respect that time that they're giving you by returning them the best value you can. Give them something in your videos worth their time. And if you keep that in mind and you use that as a core principle in creating your videos, you'll do a lot better on YouTube. If you want to find out more stuff like this, click down here and subscribe to my channel, and you won't miss any more of these videos that I'm doing. And check out this video and this video as well, because they'll also help you do better on YouTube. And I'll see you in another video soon.